Good morning. What's up, y'all? I made a post earlier. I made a post last week, and I was saying that in that post I said if Jesus was here, I doubt he would be at church or in church. And I also said in that post that Satan disguised himself as an angel. Listen, man. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that when Jesus walked the earth, first of all, he wasn't preaching inside of no church. He wasn't speaking inside of a church. There's a lot of times when you read the scripture, he was in a field or underneath a tree and stuff like that, speaking his message, and Jesus, you know what I'm saying? He healed the blind, he was dealing with a lot of lowly people, the homeless, the sickly, the blind, the sinners. That's who he was dealing with. That's who he was around. And to be honest, the 12 disciples, oh man, they had a serious past too. So it was like Jesus was associated with the gangsters. He was associated with the robbers, the murderers. He was associated with them. And that was his base. That was who he spoke to. So when I said if Jesus was here, I doubt he would be in the church. I mean, Jesus did go into one of them buildings and he was flipping over tables and stuff like that. He was like, hey, you turning the Lord's house into a storehouse. If Jesus was here, I doubt he would be in church or dealing with today's so-called Christians. Because if you pay attention to Christians happen to be some of the most judgmental people there is in the world. That's why you won't hear me label myself per se as a so-called Christian, because Christians happen to be some of the most judgmental people in the world. Church happens to be a place where the homeless man can come and can't even get a plate of food, or people with their bills, come there and can't even get a bill paid, can't even get help with a bill. And when you're talking about the black community, like I said before, it's sad that people in the black community got to go to a church down the road outside of the black community to go get help with a light bill. It's sad. But I get up on here on Facebook to talk about God, and I get up on here on Facebook to talk about reality. Everybody needs a dose of reality. And whenever God put it in me to speak and tell the truth and speak on it and give a dose of reality, I'm going to do it. If Jesus was here, I doubt he would be in church. I doubt he would be in church. I think his ministry would be to the homeless, to the sick. Church is supposed to be the hospital, but that's exactly what it is not. If Jesus is here, I doubt he would be in church. I believe he'd be on the corner talking to the drunk man. I believe he'd be at the penitentiary, speaking to the people in prison, to the people in bondage. Church is supposed to be a hospital for the sick. I've noticed that these buildings have turned into places that worship man instead of God. They're going to see the pastor. It's supposed to be about God. It's supposed to be about helping, healing the sick. Jesus walked the earth. He washed feet. Jesus washed feet. He served. If Jesus was here, I doubt he would be at church. Remember, Satan disguised himself as an angel. Basically saying Satan is going to be one of them ones that's going to be walking around all holy acting like he all holy with one of them little dress type things on, saying he deacon doctor such and such and bishop this and that. That's who Satan going to be. Portraying himself as that. Portraying himself as an angel of light, but full of sin. And ain't doing nothing but doing dirt out here. That's who Satan going to be. I'm not worried about a man who tell me straight up. I'm not worried about a man who say, hey, man, I don't believe in God. I'm not worried about that man. I'm worried about that man that's walking around acting like he a man of God, lying and manipulating a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's who I'm worried about, and that's who Satan is. All right, y'all, have a blessed day.